Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Michaela Nia, the hobbyer inhabiting in the hobby habitat. So as y'all seen in the title, we are going to be attempting to crochet a blanket in 1 week, yes. Hopefully in 6 days, because it is called the 6-day star blanket. Yes, okay. So let's get into the supplies for this project, and supply costs too, because I think it is important when we go into projects to know, like, okay, is this, one, do I have the time and capacity for this project, but two, is it in my budget? So as for me, I did shop at Michael's, and I would say that I was surprised because, one, I don't shop at Michael's too often, but when I did used to shop at Michael's, there were always a discount or always a coupon. Maybe even both at the same time, but this time I went and there was no coupon and there was no discount. But I was able to check my email and I had a $5 voucher, so I ended up spending a total of $37.11. And that does not include the cost of the hooks if you don't already have hooks, but I do already have hooks at my house, so that saved me a little. So for the yarn that I selected for this project, I am going to be using the Caron Cloud Cake. This is the color Golden. And then I also decided to not just go with one color, just to add more color to my room. Honestly, it's looking a little very green in here, but I want this space to just be so colorful. So for the second color, I got Rhubarb in the same Caron Cloud Cake. And then lastly, I got the color Orchid in Caron Cloud Cake. And if worst comes to worst and I want more, I can just go back. Because if you do read the pattern, it does call for 2,500 yards of yarn. But we're doing that math, that will require me to have 3.25 skeins of yarn, and obviously I can't buy 0.25, so I would have a lot of excess yarn left over, and I did not want that. I would rather have less and have a slightly smaller blanket, but that's totally up to your discretion. And then slightly reading over the pattern, it did say that we're going to need 2 to 3 crochet hooks. So I have pulled out my 5mm, my 5.75, and then 6.5. These are just the hook sizes that I had. I have more, like a 5.5, 5.25, and I have more in the tub, the bin behind me. But I think that those 3 shall do me fine. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. It is Mr. Hobby's birthday today, so comment down below, happy birthday, Mr. Hobby. I love him. So right now I actually am going to prepare for him to come home from work. I'm just gonna put up some balloons and bake him a cookie cake, which I think I'll show you guys clips of that, and package up his birthday gifts. I did not make him anything for his birthday specifically, but he did pick out some yarn. We have a new tradition where once a year I crochet him, or I knit him a pair of socks. And last year he selected on like a grayscale sock that he wears in DK weight, because usually if he's outside of the house, he's either working or walking the dogs, and I don't really foresee that being a knit sock activity, you know? So I do make him DK weight socks so that he can comfortably wear them out around the house. So this is the yarn that he decided on for his birthday socks. It's like a camo green. We were debating between that one and this one here. Oh, phone's dying. And this one here. It is a hand-dyed yarn from someone local to me. I am in California. I will link her down below. And hopefully it'll be coming to me soon, and we can knit that together. If you subscribe, we can knit my husband's socks together. Only if you subscribe though. But yeah, I need to hurry up because I do need to let the cookie cake cool before I can decorate it and things like that. So I am going to check back in with y'all when I actually get this blanket on my hooks. Ciao now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zachary. Happy birthday to you. Hey y'all, so it is the next morning, which was why my lighting looks a little weird, but I wanted to check in with y'all before I got to crocheting so I can give y'all a realistic, or really a real look at how much we got done yesterday. Y'all seen all we did yesterday, right? And before I show y'all this, I need y'all to promise me not to doubt me, because when I show you how much I've gotten done, still have that same faith that we can get it done in 6 days. I need, promise? Okay, I'll show you. It's literally giving like applique, is that how you say it? I don't know, applique. But this is all we've gotten done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my gosh, we've only gotten done 5 rounds. But yesterday was my husband's birthday. Yesterday was a great day, but today is going to be a better crochet day. We're going to get a lot done. So I did look over the pattern last night because earlier in the day I stopped crocheting just so I could be more present. But I think there's only like 5 repeats of 7 rows or something like that, but I'm really just working until I finish all 3 cakes of yarn, so that might be more or it might be less. I don't know, but yeah, that is where we are starting for day 1. I just want to check in early morning with y'all because I am desiring to, this is my first assignment of the day. Like, I have to catch up to where I would have loved to end on day 1, so then I can start what my day 2 mentality was at, okay? So yeah, I am going to get crocheting and I will check back with y'all later. I just really wanted to use a cotton and I had some. And this was the only one I had, so I was like, you know what, I'll just buy more cotton later. So yeah, this is no date. I'm going to continue working. I'm going to try to finish. I'm not going to be able to finish more class, but I'm going to try to finish as much as I can. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm definitely going to finish it today though, because these tops like were... Hey y'all, so I am working on the blanket now. I did want to just notify or like warn you if you're going to do this pattern. So one, I recommend pulling up this tutorial with it. Just the writing style personally is not my preference for the pattern, but specifically on setup round number 6, it says to go into, or to do 5 double crochets into the center stitch, but it's actually not the center stitch, it's just the next stitch. So if you don't have the tutorial for that, that would probably, or it will throw your numbers off, because it threw mine off. So just a heads up for that. So in setup round 6, it says 5 double crochets into the center. Instead of the center, just do 5 double crochets into the next stitch. Okay, so you're going to double crochet 4 and then do a 5 double crochet cluster, and then do another 4 double crochets, skip 2, 4 double crochets up, 5 cluster, double crochet down, skip 2, and so on and so on. I just want to put that in there because it was throwing me off. And it probably is the reason that I only have this much done. But I pulled up the tutorial, which she was very helpful in that. So I do appreciate her for that. But I just want to warn y'all in case y'all are looking to, or if y'all making the blanket with me. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to knitting or crocheting. Hey y'all, so I feel like we got to a good stopping point. It is currently 1 o'clock and I'm starving, but I did want to show y'all my progress. This is where we are so far. This is one complete, I guess, rotation of the pattern. So I just have to continue to repeat rounds 2 through 7, 2 through 7, 2 through 7, 2 through 7. It says 5 times, so we shall see, which means like I'm now on time. Like this should have been done on day 1. Now if I do one more repeat, that's good for day 2. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about maybe weighing these and then dividing that by the day. So I'll say like I want to get X amount of grams done per day, because my goal is to really finish off these 3 skeins of yarns, because I don't want excess and I just want them to be gone until a blanket. So yeah, actually I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna weigh how much left is this plus the grams of the other 2 skeins, and then divide that by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5, and that'll tell me like how many more grams I need to do today. So yeah, bye bye. I'm gonna go eat. Okay, so I'm back from lunch and I did weigh out all my cakes of yarn, and I ended up having a total of 471 grams of yarn. So like I said, we're going to divide that by 5, which gives us 94.2. So that's the amount of grams of yarn that I need to do for the next 5 days in order for me to complete this blanket in 6 days. So I already took this number and subtracted it by the current cake that I'm working on, and that means that I need to work until I have 33 grams of that cake complete. I mean 33 grams of that cake left when I end today, which is a lot. That's a lot. But the thing is, for every round that I use, I'm using more and more grams of yarn because it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. But yeah, this is a great tip if you're trying to use scrap blankets and you really want to do it in 6 days. Take all those scraps, even if you're not using it, take all those yarns that you're using, weigh it out on your food scale, get it in grams, divide it by 6, and then you know exactly how much you need to do in 6 days, so that you're just not, you know, playing it off the noggin. You're being smart with it, you know? So I need to stop yapping and I need to get to work because I have 94.2 grams of yarn to do. That was a lot.
As a result of that, a deep gorge was created that runs right down the nation of Israel. As a result of that deep gorge, the Sea of Galilee is the second lowest point in the entire earth. It's some 700 feet beneath sea level. Only second between much the perfect will of God and hardship and trials and difficulties that He allows us to go through inside of His perfect will.
Hey y'all, so we are in day 3 of crocheting our 6-day start blanket by Miss Betty. So I just wanted to check in with y'all. We do have an update, like a substantial update. Substantial? Child, I don't know. We have a big update. We have finished 1 full skein of yarn, or cake rather. So this is how she's looking. If you see the next color, no you don't, because I meant to check in with y'all before I started, but I'm on go mode. I really want to finish this in 6 days, but it's really looking rough. As you can see, I'm in the process of doing my hair. So like this side is done, this side is what not done looks like. And the whole back is not done either. So that is kind of slowing me down too. But we move, we still get work done. Yeah, I am starting the next color. I had my friends on TikTok pick the next choice between this pink, which is really starting off as burgundy, and this purple. So if you're not already, make sure that you follow me on TikTok so that you can get real-time updates and have a say and inclusion in my projects. But yeah, that is just my update for today. I don't really know what my goal is. I was thinking when you live in Vallejo, I was thinking a good goal would be to finish this dark portion here for today. I think that may be a good stopping point just to give me some time to do my hair as well. My arms, like my wrists and my hands, I don't think they'll ever forgive me for this. Why would I do a crochet challenge when I have to do my hair? I literally have 600 locks. I'm crazy. But yeah, let me continue to work on this and then I will check back in with y'all later. Trying to put it on. But now turn my attention to the bow layer. Here's the thing. I'm thinking all the things. Okay, hear me out. I'm starting from here, right? Go ahead, see, and like it's lightly all around. And I feel like it's touching, so I'm gonna do it one day and give it to her. It's just like yellow. It's just so hard. So I'm gonna do it, but not today. I just can't be bothered. Hey y'all, so we are at the start of day 4. I have not done a stitch today and it is already 12 o'clock. Yeah, we're slacking, but we're about to pick up some slack and get to crocheting. This is where we ended off for yesterday. I am in love with this new color added. I don't know if y'all seen this already. I don't think y'all have. So it goes from this golden to this, and we're already starting to get to a lighter shade of this like maroon color, and then eventually shades to pink, and then we're gonna go to purple. Oh, it's so cute. But yeah, I'm gonna start crocheting and stop procrastinating. I'm actually not even procrastinating, I just have to do my hair. That is the reality of being a black crafter with 600 locks, or a black crafter who does their own hair. Because do you see this part right here? Yeah, that's not done. That's why I have a side part today, not a middle part. In the back, also not done. Yes. That's okay. Love being black, love having locks, and I love just being able to be here with y'all. So, no complaints for me. Bye bye. Brother wants to be in the clip. Brother!
What's that called?
Think. You can get in trouble. You can get in trouble. I came back to tell y'all we have complete ski number 2. I'm not gonna attach ski number 3 tonight because, hold on, I have shorts on, but a little too short. This is going to be our ski number 3, or cake number 3. We have 2 more days to go, and I really believe that we can do it because this cake should only give us like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That literally should be like 8 rows, because the bigger and bigger the blanket gets, the less and less rows this gets us. But it is currently 5:59 on day 4, and I'm clocking out. This is I haven't looked at it yet. And just seeing it in the viewfinder. It's so cute. Cause this is, I just been crocheting with it on my, oh this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have to go hang out with my husband. But this, seeing it, makes me want to attach this yarn right now. I want to attach it right now. It's so cute. But tomorrow we do have my little sister's birthday party in Livermore, which gives me an hour to crochet in the car, because Livermore is like an hour away. But yeah, I am going to clock out. Talk to y'all tomorrow for day 5. We have this in the bag. At first, I was like, I don't know. But literally, we got it in the bag. We got it in the bag. I fear that it is currently day 5 at 7 p.m. And I haven't crocheted a stitch today. I asked my husband if the weekend counts as a day. He said, does the challenge say 6 working days? No, it don't. It says 6-day period. So child, we're basically praying for a miracle to be able to change. To be able to finish the challenge in 6 days. Because we really only have like 24 hours plus 5 hours. We have 29 hours. And of those 29 hours, I'm going to be asleep for like 16 of them. Which means I have time literally for nothing else. But yet, here I am talking, bumping my gums, and I could be crocheting. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna go crochet. And obviously I'm tired. I had a birthday party today. It's my little sister's birthday party today. So, reasonable for me to have 0 stitches today. But also, we had an hour drive there and back. So I had more than enough time to be crocheting, and I even brought it with me. And then ended up reading my book. I'm currently reading The Drowning Woman by Robin Harding. I've never had so many audible responses to a book before in my life. That book is so good. I have I think 80 more pages left, and I really want to read it tonight. But I'm going to at least get 1 round done. Because to say that I did nothing for day 5 is absolutely insane. But if I can say I got 1 row done, a small win, but yet still a win, right? Right. So I'm going to stop bumping my gums, and I'm going to go and at least do 1 row. That's all I'm committed to for today, for day 5. Is 1 row. Because I'm already tired. and it's already late. So yeah, I'm gonna check back with y'all tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day. Good morning, Fluffy Vlog! It's the next morning and I have so much more energy for y'all today. I was so tired last night, but we indeed did get through one round of the purple. I don't know if you guys can see, but we did literally exactly one round of purple last night, which means today is day 6 and we have a full cake to go. Basically, like minus one round of cake, but it's still completely closed, so basically one full cake. So I'm challenging myself to do one full cake today. That's lightweight delusional, but I feel like adrenaline and excitement is going to carry me along the way. So I don't have much time to be talking to you today, so we're gonna get some montage in here, and yeah, I need to get to crocheting. So I'll talk to y'all later. Hey y'all, so it is currently 8:09 on November 10th of our 6-day blanket, and we have complete one full skein of yarn in one day. Because the sun is down, I'm not going to give you guys a full view of the blanket today. I need it to be shining in all of its glory, so I'm going to give y'all a proper update and completion of this blanket tomorrow. See y'all then. Hey y'all, it's been a few days, but you know I had to test the product. So in this portion of the video, it will be like the notes section of the video where I talk about tips and tricks, my thoughts on the pattern, my thoughts on the final product, and my thoughts on the yarn. But before we get there, we gotta show you the final product. So roll the clip. Okay, so firstly, I am in love with the finished product. You guys just seen. I love the color combination. I'm loving the pattern. But as for the yarn, so let's talk about the yarn. So I use the Caron Cloud Cake yarn in colors golden, rhubarb, and orchid. So for this yarn, it's good for a blanket. But if you're making like a baby blanket or a blanket that you want to keep for like years and years and pass on through the generations, and even making a sweater with this blanket, I would not recommend this yarn. So this has been complete for 3 days, but I don't know if you can see that it will begin to ball very soon. It's kind of hard to tell in camera, but I can imagine the pilling that would occur in the sweater if I use this yarn for a sweater, especially under the arms with a lot of movement. But other than that, it is super warm, super soft. If I made this again though, especially in the season of it being fall heading into winter, I would use a heavier weight yarn because this blanket is very light. It's so light. But it's perfect for like wrapping around and walking around the house in it and just sitting and lounging. I currently have my heating pad underneath it and it's literally like keeping me the perfect temperature. And then my thoughts on the pattern. So the pattern in the beginning. So firstly, you can buy the pattern on Etsy for $7, or you can have it for free with ads on her website at bettymcknit.com. And then there's also a free tutorial on YouTube, the 6-Day Start Blanket by Betty McKnit. Personally, I would not spend $7 on this pattern. for the quality in which it is written, I don't believe that it would satisfy me as a buyer for what I'm getting for $7. And I say that because if I'm buying a pattern 9 times out of 10, it's because I'm on the go and I don't want to watch a YouTube tutorial. So I can easily like just look at the pattern and go, look at the pattern and go, opposed to having it to sit, skip through a video, pause the video, find my part again. So with this pattern, I find that you absolutely need the tutorial for the way that it's written, especially for the setup rounds. On day 1, I only got through 5 rounds, and it's because I kept having to frog back because of confusion in the pattern. And I have been crocheting since I was like 10 years old, so I would say that I'm pretty advanced. And I have seen people have these same sentiments with the pattern, but for a free pattern that includes a video tutorial, I say 100% worth it. I think in the tutorial she does do a good job of explaining, and it may be a little bit better of a job of explaining than done in the written pattern. So I will say, give yourself grace, especially in those setup rounds. If you are struggling through them, you are not alone. A lot of us have had these sentiments, but in the end, I believe that you will be able to figure it out. And Betty McNutt seems to be very responsive to questions, so feel free to reach out to her. And I've made the blanket before, and you are already in my space, so feel free to drop comments down below, and I will love to answer them for you. So a lot of the questions that I've already gotten on TikTok so far is the hook sizes that I used. So I showed you guys in the beginning, but I'll show you the amount of rounds that I did in each size. So for round 1, I began my chain in the first round with a 5mm crochet hook. For round 2 through 3, I used a 5.75, and for the remainder of the blanket, I used a 6.5. So those numbers won't align with everyone's project. They might not be right for your tension or the weight of your yarn. So you do have to put that into perspective when deciding on what hooks for your blanket. One thing that I would say that I did was, as soon as I seen the slightest bit of curling, I would immediately go up a size in the hook. I seen a blanket that had like a hump on the center of the blanket, and that terrified me. So I was like really cautious of getting that curl into the pattern. But as you can see, mine is really drapey in the middle. It has no hump or anything, and I'm really proud of how that came out. And then for a tip and trick that I have for this video, if you are really wanting to complete it in 6 days, it is confusing on how much do you need to do per day. So what you can do is gather all your yarn, and I recommend to actually weigh it out yourself. I know that our yarn has the gauge or the gram amount on the packaging, but those did not match what was actually in the package, which I'm confused why not, because it was actually less than what was written in the package. But I would recommend taking all your yarn, taking it to a food scale and measuring it, and then dividing that number by 6. That way you can have a numerical goal for every day. And obviously, as you've seen in mine, every day is not going to go as desired. Some days you're going to crochet 1 row, and the next day you're going to crochet literally a whole skein of yarn. But we're going to get it done. And then what else is some things that I have been questions? I feel like that pretty much covers it all. Oh, the amount of hours that I did per day. So I was recording here with you guys, but obviously I didn't spend all day crocheting this blanket, except for day 6. I did take all day pretty much with breaks in between. So I still would say like day 6 was probably the most time that I took sitting on the project, and that was probably a total of like 6 hours, I would say, maybe 7, but I'm not really sure about the hour in total that it took me to create this blanket. And yeah, I think that really pretty much covers it all. If you guys have more questions, comment them down below. But I believe that that is it for this video, and thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. If you are still here, drop a star down below so I know that you know that we know. Yeah, we're locked in literally for life. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are making your own star blanket, comment down below what colors you're doing. And yeah, I will see y'all in the next video.